What's going on, guys? Here we are back at Assassin's Creed 4, and I believe where we left off, we're going to go head to the governor's mansion and deliver our goods to the governor in the name of Duncan Walpole, who we obviously are not, so let's head that way. Let's do. I always like doing the free running just because if I'm going to run somewhere, I want to do something while I'm doing it. Plus, it's cool. Whatever. You gotta be careful around here. Take him out because he's gonna spot us. So let's just jump across. I missed my jump, that's alright. Do. We could get that stuff. I don't feel like getting it. And passing the time. It's a pretty long run, it looks like, over here. So one of the tips, which I haven't done yet, but I highly recommend getting all the eagle points first before you do the story. That way you can see everything. But since we're here, let's go ahead and start this mission.
Buenos dias. Mr. Duncan Walpole of England to see the governor. I believe he is expecting me.
Sí, señor Walpole. Entre, por favor.
So we'll walk on in here.
¿Ese es el hombre? ¿Cómo lo llamabas? ¿Asesino? Sí, Duncan Walpole. Debería haber llegado hace muchos días.
And you can't run, so just don't even try, just walk.
Cállate. El gobernador tiene invitados. Todos franceses e ingleses. Parece un hombre rudo. Le suponía un aspecto más respetable. Llévame ese sedalcamán. Sí, vete con él.
Good morning, sir. Would I be correct in thinking you are Duncan?
I am indeed.
I thought as much.
Woods Rogers.
A pleasure. The same. I must say, my wife has a terrible eye for description.
I'm sorry.
My wife. You met her some years ago at the Percy's Masquerade Ball.
Ah, quite.
She called you devilishly handsome. Obviously a lie to stoke my jealousy.
Julianne, our guest of honor has arrived, Mr. Duncan Walpole.
Julien Ducasse. I hope your conversion to our order is an honest one. I have no love for assassins, but even less for liars.
I have not come to disappoint.
Up for a bit of sport, Duncan? The old man isn't ready just yet.
You've got my two best pairs of matched pistols, Duncan, so handle them with care.
If I had 8, I'd treat each as my own son.
Pull off a few shots if you like, get a feel for it.
So you just press L2 to draw your gun, and R2 to shoot. Just shoot your targets.
His ability to swim, sadly.
Quite.
And then you can also quick draw by pressing the triangle to shoot a highlighted target.
Yes?
Long for the day where one firearm carries 4 bullets, and not the opposite.
I have a friend in England you may like to meet, Julian. James Puckle. He's working on something extraordinary.
So just pretty much shoot all the targets. Not much else to it, really.
Duncan, where are your wrist blades? I've never seen an assassin so ill-equipped.
Ah, damaged sadly beyond all repair.
Uh-huh. Have your choice.
Where did you find all these?
I did not find them. I took them. These are souvenirs. Double. The custom,
Custom, aye.
Duncan, will you indulge us with a demonstration of your techniques?
Well,
You must. We put together a training course in anticipation of your arrival. It would be a shame to leave here without seeing you in action.
yes, of course. Well, I mean, if there is time, I would gladly, show you what I know.
Here. You see, situations well suited to your skills.
Have a go. A blade in a crowd is always the simplest. Nothing grandiose, just quick and clean.
So they're going to teach us how to do all the different types of assassinations, which is obviously pretty important to Assassin's Creed. So you just walk up to the first target and press the square button.
Quite ingenious to use bales of hay for cover, don't you think?
And there's a hidden assassination through the haystacks.
The advantage of surprise cannot be overstated, isn't that so? Especially around a blind corner.
So just blend and assassinate.
God blind me, that's a clever trick.
Your aerial kills have a poetic beauty, despite their conspicuous quality. Would you show us?
So to do an aerial, you just look down and square button. Boom. These are all obviously really important because you're going to be needing to do various ones of these to kill a target. Now that's the sprint assassination. Use those when you're in kind of a tight spot. We may end up using some when we're doing our assassination mittens to catch our target. So just come over here and press circle to continue the mission.
You chose a perfect time to leave them behind.
At great risk, I imagine. Betraying the assassins is never good for one's health.
Well, neither is drinking liquor, but I am drawn to its dangers all the same. And what is your business here, sir? Are you an associate of the governor's, or a pending acquaintance like myself?
Guns, blades, cannons, grenados, anything that may kill a man, I am happy to provide.
A smuggler of sorts.
And how is your wife these days, Captain Rogers? Is she, here, in Havana?
I trust she's well, but I wouldn't know. I've been in Madagascar some 14 months hunting pirates. It took some work to dislodge the criminals there, but we managed it. In future, I hope to use these same tactics throughout the West Indies.
And how did you deal with that kind?
Very simply. Most pirates are as ignorant as apes. I merely offered them a choice. Take a pardon and return to England penniless, but free men. Or be hanged by the neck until dead.
Oh. I imagine Nassau would be your next target.
Very astute, Duncan, indeed.
Best of luck with that.
Grandmaster Torres! Mr. Duncan Walpole has arrived.
See. You were expected 1 week ago.
Apologies, Governor. My ship was set upon by pirates. We were scuttled. I arrived only yesterday.
Unfortunate. Forgive my caution, but were you able to salvage from these pirates the items you promised me?
Yes, sir, I was.
Increíble. The assassins have more resources than I had imagined, but not nearly enough to deter us. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, Duncan. You are most welcome. Come, gentlemen. We have much to discuss. At last, and in such continental company. England, France, Spain, citizens of sad and corrupted empires. But you are Templars now, the secret and true legislatures of the world. Please, hold out your hands. Mark and remember our purpose. To guide all wayward souls till they've reached a quiet road. To guide all wayward desire till impassioned hearts are cool. To guide all wayward minds to safe and sober thought. By the Father of Understanding's light, let our work now begin. Decades ago, the Council entrusted me with the task of locating in these West Indies a forgotten place our precursors once called the Observatory. See here. Look upon these images and commit them to memory. They tell a very
So we're tasked to pickpocket these Templars,
I have endeavored to locate
and you just walk up behind them and hold the circle button to pickpocket.
incredible utility and power.
And as you can see, it tells us to complete that shooting challenge to 100% the mission. So feel free to grab that when you do when you carry out the mission. That way you don't have to go back and do it again.
Only imagine what it would mean to have such a...
Now, if you can't, if you haven't already
There would be no secret.
come to this conclusion yourself, these three men are Templars. They'll be the main Templars of the game, and Edward Kenway is neither an assassin or a Templar. He's just kind of a pirate trying to make his living off of the seas and whatnot. So he just happened to run into an assassin, steal his goods, and now he's in with the Templars right now. He's neither toward one side or the other, so it's just kind of how it's worked.
Assassins will come for him.
Indeed they will. But thanks to Duncan and the information he has delivered, the assassins won't be a problem for much longer. All will be made clear tomorrow, gentlemen, when you meet the sage for yourselves. Until then, let us drink. Let us find the observatory together. For with its power, kings will fall, clergy will cower, and the hearts and minds of the world will be ours.
And there we have it. So we are looking for something called the Observatory, which you'll hear throughout the game multiple times. And
Rest well, Duncan. Tomorrow the treasure fleet arrives, and with it, your reward.
now we just wait for the next mission to appear.
Your schemes.
I look forward to it.
Excelente. Meet me down at the docks first thing tomorrow morning.
Governor Torres requests your presence at the docks near the Castillo. First thing tomorrow morning.
Alright, so we are going to back to the docks. I figured I might as well in this video try and take care of some of these eagle towers, these synchronized points. So let's mark this and head that way. Now some of these, they're not always going to be straightforward. There will be ones you run into where they're a little bit trickier, But that's all part of the game, pretty much. It's always been that way. And you just kind of have to figure out how to climb it. There's always a way. No, none of them are impossible. So don't ever think that there's an impossible one. The ones in this game are, I mean, most of them are straightforward, but there are still a few that require some sort of analysis before completing. So just go up and synchronize. You can follow the route that I took if you'd like. It's up to you. There's multiple ways to do it. And leap of faith, as always. Now let's do this one over here. So we'll just run toward over there. You can see it off in the distance there. We can free this pirate and he'll join our... Oh wait, we can't really... Oh, that's something for later pretty much. But if you'd like, you can help this guy out.
Pull me from the deep there, Captain. Jack thanks you hearty.
So he'll thank you and then we'll be back on our way. And like I said, however you want to get there is totally up to you. It's a nice little building there, so we're probably going to have to do a little bit of thinking. We now have our hidden blaze, so we can do these assassinations. And they're always nice. You don't have to worry about that. Let's see. I believe this one might have been a little bit tricky. I'm going to try and come up from the front here. This looks like a pretty solid way to take care of it. And yep, so just come up from the front of the building and you should be able to just climb all the way up. And so you'll dive off. And we were going to end the episode here. So when we come back next time, we'll go ahead and head to the docks, meet the governor once more, and take care of our mission from there. Until then, I want to thank you guys for watching. As always, like, subscribe. If there's anything you need me to know, go ahead and leave some feedback in the comment sections below. And I will see you guys next time.